Blessings, beloveds. Ikiatanna radokutushutanna rakishya. So I'm here to assist you with a little bit of an energy update, an awakening assistance, and also an activation, as always, in the end. Feeling very, very rebirthed lately. It feels like the first 3 months of this year was much more intense than we expected, and there was several dark night of the soul in different aspects. We might have felt them and been through them, mentally and suddenly emotionally, but then it has been a lot of like physical aspects of the dark night of the soul. And as always, we feel rebirthed. We feel that lost fragments has been coming back into our field, and also a deeper remembrance of who we truly are and what this scenery, this incarnation is all about. And with each rebirth, we're noticing that there's a lot to let go of. There's a lot of us that are noticing over and over again that what we thought was true is not true anymore. So as we move further on, and as our light body is getting stronger, our auric field is stronger and has reached higher consciousness levels, we are also having a much easier time to let go, change our mind, change our field, change our direction, change our plans, and all of that. And that's huge. That's huge. And the core of our soul is working incredibly deep right now. So, we're talking about the onion and the layers of the onion, right? And now we are in the core of that own onion, because we are really, really, really close, and we're getting close to connection with our soul, right? And that brings in a lot of questions. And, we say that we want to lose our mind. The more we go into the ascension, the more we want to lose the mind. But we have the brain for a reason. And the brain and the mind can assist us when we are centered, when we are witnessing, and when we have anchored in the self mastery that we're now retrieving. And from that point, the mind assists us in actually getting the puzzle pieces into right order. So right now you might be feeling that what aspects your soul and your higher self is trying to show you. What do you need to release right now? What is needed to be released? Which aspects of your ego personality that until now, those aspects until now has served you, but what are they doing now? And are you ready to release them? They are not anymore serving us. The identities we have from our ego personality, coming from wounds, fears, and all of that, and also the programs in the society and all of those around us that are not awakened yet. They all the time tries to drag us back into these identities, and even awakened ones, right? Because it might serve them. It might have been serving us to have different kind of identities. It can even also be, the identity of being a healer or spiritual teacher. Everything that makes it feels heavy should be released. Everything that make you feel heavy, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, should be released. And that is what we're undergoing right now. And once we start to see, okay, which aspects and identities are ready to be released, next question is, what is the fear and the experiences that holds me back physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? What are the fears? Okay, we might understand on a spiritual level that these fears are not correct. We understand that they are an illusion, but there's fragments in our nervous system that cannot let go yet. So, connecting, sitting for a long time with our physical energy body, noticing what is there, do the clearing, do the healing, and go into the emotional energy body, noticing what is there from my past experience, from the collective field of fear, from my ancestors, from my ancestral lineage, from my mother and her mother and her mother. Really looking on a spiritual level, what is the fears and experiences about religion and all of those things, that holds you back from like investigating and exploring even more of who you are, and exploring every single day in trust, in surrendering over and over again for the new. So really sit with each and every energy body. And as we sit with every energy body, if you are not used to connect to your chakras daily, this is an amazing period during April to do that. And I'm talking about the 7 primary chakras because I love to work with all the way to 33 chakras many times myself. But now there's still aspects in root, sacral, solar plexus, and in the heart, the 4 first, the lower of the 7 primary chakras, that is undergoing a big transformation. So it's about closing negative portals there, it's about cutting cords again, it's about releasing negative programs, inserts. So revisiting the 4 lower chakras to see, what is not yours, what is not in alignment anymore with the vibration and frequency that you hold. And sometimes I can tell you, we hold a lot of shame of our parents and other people around. I mean, we also assist them in holding their guilt. And the question that you can ask yourself is, do you still want to carry your parents' shame and guilt? Do you want to um, assist them in that way, or are you done with that? And beyond that is also investigating the new codes of divine love that comes in. What is love? What are we teaching our children? We are leaving the codependency, the doing love, the taking responsibility over others love, and moving into the divine love. And we are the ones that, we are really reprogramming this within ourselves and giving it to our children, and they are going to be the ones living it into the new earth. So all of this, again, the clearings and bringing all the energy back to you that is yours, retrieving it, holding it, and giving back what is not yours, is an ongoing deep process, and it's huge right now. And many, if you're not carefully observing this and witnessing, you will see how many people around you will try to get you back into your old identities because it's so comfortable for them. So it's also like, do you want to keep playing that part, that role, which assists them? Or, are you ready to take those old coats off you now? So our soul really are doing this huge clearing, and it needs to heal before new aspects of our true essence can really fully come in and be merged. I know we're already seeing them in the field, we're already recognizing them in our blueprint, they're already being activated as codes in our blueprint, which they're already there, all of them. Many are asleep. Many of them are blocked because of our courting towards so much people. And there's no one that can tell you what divine love is for you. No one can tell you how to serve and how much to give and how much to hold for yourself. That's something that you need to sit with. So we're also entering the new levels of self-mastery now. You are the healer. You are the one that needs to sit and do the work. No one can do it for you in that way. Of course, we can hold space for each other, but it's about creating time to do the work. And another thing also that is really coming in is that when you're sitting in contemplation and meditation, sitting with your family of light, it's like, you know, the unknown. We need to become familiar with the unknown. We need to become friends with the unknown. We even need to understand that the unknown creates freedom. Because if we allow ourselves to move into a life into the unknown, in trust, in safety, in sovereignty, that's when, there's no attachments and there's nothing to miss out on. It's just like the unknown. We allow as much space as possible for the unknown. So the higher, beyond what we can understand right now, can move in. So if I have space for the unknown, enough space of the unknown, if I dare to live my life out of the unknown, ooh, that's when the limitless energy of the new earth can come in. And we, in many ways, we don't know the new earth because we have experienced them in other dimensions, in other timelines, but how they're going to be manifested and presented here on earth at this here now, we don't know. So we need to keep letting go, and moving into unknown and start to open our heart for the unknown, understand that that is the temple of freedom, the unknown, the space between the manifested and the unmanifested, the space between the subconscious and the conscious, the space between the earthly and the higher realms. So it's also that space of entering that and living that with your soul. And also being able to empty ourselves. Empty. And say, I don't know. To empty ourselves. That's also the energy of this month. Can I empty myself and say that I don't know what I want? I don't know who I am. There's so much that can be filled into that container if you allow it to be fully empty completely, and then from empty going into nothingness, and from nothingness going into limitlessness, and from the limitless space of a 360-degree God eye perspective, everything can come up and the new codes wants to come through. And this I see is a practice going on all the way until summer solstice, around there, and from summer solstice to Lionsgate there will be this space of really seeing the new. Even if April is an energy where we start to see where we're going, we start to see some of the things that wants to come into that empty space, but the practice right now is letting go of the identities, don't holding the identities that serves others, moving to empty nothingness, create limitless space in the unknown, anchoring safety, allow magic, abundance, prosperity come together with the limitless energy of the new. And I can say that our four energy bodies, our lower chakras, from a core soul level, need some healing, and that's what we're gonna do on Thursday. If you want to join that, very like exhaling, smooth healing workshop that you can redo as often as you need. I feel that a higher level of soul healing is very beneficial to be able to do throughout the rest of this year. So let's see what the teams wants to bring in. We also love God in our family of light to open this sacred space in the highest capacity of God's love, God's light, and God's divine power. We ask to anchor and clear the group field, so only the energy of the eternal living light will come through, and only the spirits and the light beings serving the eternal living light code of God to come through. So, okay, from your heart, like really drop into your heart. Maybe you can see a code coming out from your heart chakra. This code is holding all the frequencies of your heart vibration. Expand that beautiful symbol out and the vibration of it out to your field in all directions. Feel, sense a lot of pink ray, divine higher love coming into the field. Sit in a beautiful bubble, sphere of your own heart vibration, empowered by your unique divine love, the team says. You might see energetically the light beams of the divine pink rays of love. They are there to assist you relax your physical energy body and to open your field into safety. Inhale to raise the vibration in your field. Exhale to relax your body and open your heart a little bit more. Inhale, inviting higher vibration frequencies. Exhaling, relaxing, expanding, receiving. So, allow a strong connection with your soul to come in and come through. It is the picture that the teams are showing me is that your soul is right in front of you. It's this space where you stand face to face with your soul. In this moment, the teams assist you to mirror your soul. However it's being presented, look at it if you can see or imagine. Feel your soul. Connect and with your inner knowing, telepathically connect with your soul beyond the human understanding. Your soul is a beautiful energy flowing through time and space without any linear attachments. Having straight connections up to God's source, open light channels to all of your family of light. Always flowing in compassionate forgiveness, the highest divine love, the universal truth, and the highest divine power. Feel, sense, reconnect with the soul of yours and its energy. In this moment, you might get a very clear picture of your soul as an energy. This is an assistance. It can assist you energetically to connect with your soul. Now, your soul is moving into your flesh and becoming all that you are. So you're really now starting to feel how this image of your soul is merging with your physical body. Just notice what happens when it moves into your flesh and blood and how it's moving out to your whole field. A reactivation, strength and connection with your soul is now happening. Choose to stay close with yourself and your soul and your higher self in this very changing times. Kurutuya kiana kiarna sonusuya ikietanarna kushia. Feel now how you feel very centered, aligned, and your soul is flowing in this present moment. Beyond time and space, it holds no identities, no attachment. It's just fully free in the unknown, as you are too, if you want to. Okay, we seal this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Okay, so that was a assistance to be able to sit and reconnect with your soul. So I hope these questions that was channeled in today can assist you, and maybe if you liked some of them or one of them, maybe you can write them down and have them in your meditations and your daily contemplations, because it can really makes us do the switch that we somehow subconsciously escape to do otherwise. Beloveds, I'm wishing you a magical Easter weekend. Hope to see you on Thursday. I love you, I honor you, and also I'm doing a healing, a free healing, in my Facebook group, in the closed Facebook group Soul Tribe Awakening on Monday. See you, love you. Mwah.